Hi, how are ya? I hope you're having a great day. When I was heavily involved in online support groups, the topic of quality of life concerning people with fibromyalgia was a pretty heavy topic. It was stressed by members of online support groups that their quality of life was not dependent on their finances. They had learned that their quality of life had changed over time, especially those who no longer were able to work outside their home. Our quality of life can mean something different for each person with fibromyalgia. How quality of life looks to me is probably different than quality of life to you. It's a subjective term that relates to happiness. What makes me happy is probably different to me than it is to you. It might include finding our purpose and fulfilling it. It might include waking up and being able to do the things that we've wanted to do, and we're able that particular morning to accomplish them. It might simply to be treated with integrity and respect. Whatever it is to you is important. This notion of quality of life can be flawed because the way each of us looks at quality of life is different. But your right to have a good quality of life is important and attainable. So that's what I'd like to talk about today. Here we go. Quality of life and standard of living are two different things, and sometimes they get mixed up and turned around. Standard of living is about our ability to afford housing, food, utilities, and those little extra things that we like. It might mean having the ability to afford quality health care, or it might mean feeling safe or living in a climate that fits your needs. But sometimes some of those things can trickle over to our need for a good quality of life. So quality of life is not how much money I make or how much money I've saved over the years, but those things can contribute to my feeling of having a good quality of life. But you can make a lot of money and still not have a good quality of life that is satisfactory to your needs. If you're still working and you work so many hours that you're too tired to get anything done or do any of the things that you would like to do, then your quality of life is going to suffer unless you have a goal of making a certain amount of money to pay for things like Christmas coming up for your family. And then after that event is over, you stop working those crazy hours so you can relax and enjoy the fruits of your labor and your family. So to that person, the sacrifice of their quality of life is okay because it lasted for a short time. Does that make sense? The most important thing for me is to see my kids and my grandkids and other family members. I've been getting more and more excited about Thanksgiving and having all of my family here at my home. Oh, what a joyous time that's going to be. I so look forward to it. Will you be spending time with family at their house or at your home? I'd love to hear about that. Our plan this year for Christmas is going to be going to my daughter's, where all the family will gather there for our Christmas event. And then other examples of me enjoying quality of life are like when I get a chance, usually a couple times a month, just to get out of the house to do some shopping. I like to window shop, but I'm content at shopping at Walmart, the Dollar General, Big Lots, or the Dollar Tree, or even the Goodwill. I'm usually looking for something specific, maybe a inexpensive clothing item or something pretty for my house, or maybe even something to do something creative too. If I don't have the funds to do that, it affects my quality of life, because for me, I'm personally fulfilled when I can make my house pretty, but I'm a simple gal. So the non-financial component is the satisfaction I get with my home and feeling comfortable in my own home. So that affects my quality of life. But when there isn't an extra dollar to buy something new or pretty for my home, I shop my own home. I rearrange things by putting them in different places in my home. It's like having something new, and that satisfies my quality of life. So I guess that's a trade-off, right? Maybe you save money by living in a home that's less expensive so that you can enjoy other things like your hobbies. I used to wear a colored nail polish every day. Kind of miss that. So I was at Walmart the other day and I picked up a new bottle of nail polish. This one. But when I was looking around, shopping for that new nail polish, I was horribly surprised at how much the retail price of nail polish had gone up. I stood there and I thought, $14.98 for a bottle of nail polish? So I picked up the $1.98 nail polish. And I think it's really pretty. Love the color. I shopped around looking at Pinterest before I went, and I kept being drawn to this brownish nail color, and I thought, that's what I'll look for. I saved probably a lot of money just doing my nails myself. I think some of you know that my first career was cosmetology. And so I find doing my nails and my hair enjoyable. I even cut my own hair and color it myself as well. That saves money. But the benefit to my quality of life is that it makes me happy. I love coloring my hair and having something different and doing my nails. It's fun for me. Sure, I used to go to the salon when I was working, but things changed in my life. I decided to retire early, thus cutting my income down. So I do what I got to do to enjoy a good quality of life. I also use a nail dip kit that I got from Walmart. Started doing that this spring. I found I was having to polish my nails every single day. And it was stressing me out because the nail polish would chip off along with part of my nail, and my nail tips and my nail beds, for that matter, were getting tender. So I decided to pick up this nail dip kit that I found at Walmart. It was $20, but my goodness, it lasted me probably 6 months. I don't use tips. I don't like putting glue on my nails. This dip kit is a great alternative because I just put it on over my natural nails and it makes them hard as a rock. But these things might be really low on your list of things that provide you a positive quality of life. But now, instead of having to put nail polish on every single day, and sometimes more than once a day, I do my nails about every other week. And that makes me really happy. Last spring, I went to the Goodwill in a larger town close to me and shopped around trying to find a couple of new tops. This is one of them. It was in great shape and I love the color. So I saved money and did something that made me happy. But I also want to be able to go to the doctor, be heard and listened to, get the services that I think I need, and walk out of that door happy. I want to be as stress-free as possible and do things around my house as I'm able to take some stress off my husband's plate as well. And then I need hugs and cuddles from my puppies on a regular basis. That makes me really happy. Who doesn't love a good cuddle from your puppy? But this was all about me. What about you? What things do you find are important to your quality of life? I'd love to hear from you. I hope you enjoyed this video. It was fun making. I send you gentle hugs and support. Love you. So, quality of life, things that we like. That is fact. And then after that event of it, because for me, I'm perfect. But